This Hindu temple and this Muslim mosque are on the opposite sides of the same street in the small town called Erumeli in Kerala, India. However, they are really on the same side of nurturing their age-old unbelievable harmony despite their huge differences in beliefs. There is even a special designated place at this mosque to perform the traditionally Hindu ritual of breaking coconuts. Breaking coconuts is symbolic of cutting through the superficial, selfish attachments and defenses and getting to the spiritual core, submitting to the divine spirit within us, which promotes wisdom, love, and harmony. Dr. Ines Xavier, a psychiatrist, author, and documentary filmmaker, shows the greatest example of Hindu-Muslim harmony in the wonderful annual celebration in Erumeli. Annually, close to mid-January, they have two very remarkable celebrations in which both communities actively participate. Christians also witness the celebrations. Not far from the temple and the mosque, there is a statue of Saint Sebastian, a popular saint in Kerala. Hinduism, with over 1 billion followers, and Islam with around 1.6 billion, have very significant differences in beliefs, rituals, history, and identity. They have had many conflicts and violent clashes over the centuries in the Indian subcontinent, including the killing of several 100,000 in 1947 during the partition of former British-ruled India into India and Pakistan. Hindu-majority India and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan have fought 3 conventional wars. Now there is concern about the potential of a nuclear war between these 2 nuclear powers if tensions become more extreme. Religious difference is only one of the many factors in their conflicts. Over the centuries, people of these 2 faiths have lived in peaceful coexistence by and large. But the level of harmony in Erumeli is exceptionally striking. A few words about belief. Both Hinduism and Islam promote monotheism, which is the belief in one God or supreme being. Hinduism is often confused as being polytheistic because they have multiple gods or goddesses who are partial manifestations of the one supreme being. In the Semitic or Abrahamic religions, Jewish, Christian, and Islamic, monotheism's belief in one God, Adonai, Christian Trinity, or Allah respectively, is crucial. In Hinduism, it's actions, not beliefs, which are crucial. And unlike in Islam and Christianity, there is no eternal damnation in Hinduism. They said, to hell with eternal hell. The name Erumeli is from Eruma Kole, which stands for where the buffalo was killed. Eruma is buffalo, and Kole is killed in Malayalam, the local language. The legend is that Lord Ayyappa, son of Lord Siva, and Lord Vishnu, 2 of the 3 forms of the Supreme Being, killed an evil being with the body of a buffalo and the head of a human female, which was attacking local people. The story goes on to say that the people danced in celebration of the destruction of an external source of evil. The annual celebration in Erumeli, Erumakoli, involves mass dancing in memory of Ayyappa's destruction of the evil celestial being. Then, in a violent confrontation with Ayyappa, Vavar was defeated and forced to submit to the authority of Lord Ayyappa. Vavar became a loyal associate and helper of Ayyappa. Ayyappa instructed the people to pay respect to Vavar. The legend about Ayyappa and Vavar are both inspirational and instructive. 2 people carrying a stick with something hanging from it and others swatting small branches with leaves like swatting flies, are symbolic of the original celebration when people actually carried a dead buffalo and danced. While an animal with a human head is not what we come across, there are bull-headed people who cause much harm and need transformation. Vavar was a pirate who plundered and looted many towns and villages in the region, causing mayhem and fear in the hearts and minds of the people. Vavar was a wicked person in desperate need of spiritual transformation. Vavar gained ultimate knowledge at the Kanjiramakdam Mosque near Kochi, which was originally started by a Muslim mystic, Sheikh Farid, who came from Afghanistan in the 13th century. Chananakudam is a Muslim festival resembling Hindu festivals, involving processions with decorated elephants and Kerala drums. It is celebrated only in a few mosques, all of them in Kerala, and the Kanjiramakdam Mosque is one of them. Dr. Xavier would summarize his interview with 3 Muslim leaders and a very knowledgeable Hindu devotee about the annual celebrations and the religious harmony here.
On the first day is the Muslim celebration Chandanakudam, and on the second day is the Hindu celebration called Petathulla, a large dance festival involving thousands of people. Muslim leaders explained that the Chandanakudam celebration is not based on Islamic tradition, but it is part of the local culture practiced by Muslims for generations. They are proud of it as an example of religious harmony, a good example for the whole world. They get recognition and support from various peace-loving groups and from the government. They pointed out a situation in 1992 as evidence of the deep religious harmony here. In 1992, there was widespread Hindu-Muslim disharmony and communal riots in various parts of India when the Babri Masjid, an old mosque in North India, was demolished by some Hindus who believed that the mosque was built in the birthplace of Lord Ram. Even in that situation, the religious harmony remained intact here.
Representatives of various political, religious, and other organizations take part in the inauguration. 3 elephants are used in the parade, which winds through several parts of the town. Kerala drums are a common element in the parade.
Mr. E.K. Damodaran, a Hindu devotee, also proudly said that the religious harmony here is a great example for the world. The annual celebration is the peak expression of the harmony. Interestingly, he also highlighted the fact that the harmony persisted even when there was much Hindu-Muslim conflict in 1992 in India after the demolition of the Babri Masjid. Another interesting point he made is that the people here defeated efforts by an extremist group to diminish the importance given to sage Vavar in the Sabarimala pilgrimage. The Petathullal on the second day involves 2 teams representing the father side and the mother side of Ayyappa dancing along with the pilgrims. A very high point of the celebration is an eagle flying above the dancers. Eagle is the vehicle for Lord Krishna, and the eagle flying over is seen as the presence of Lord Krishna.
There is a house where Ayyappa stayed in Erumeli on his way to Sabarimala. Dr. Xavier walks up to the house and stands with the caretaker. A large percentage of the pilgrims to Ayyappa's temple in Sabarimala, located in the western Ghat mountain forests of Kerala, 158 kilometers from Kochi, travel through Erumeli. Sabarimala pilgrimage is one of the largest pilgrimages in the world. 600,000 pilgrims visited Sabarimala temple on the most prominent day of 2017. Sabarimala pilgrims have to practice strict discipline, including fasting and not drinking alcohol or having sex for 41 days. They wear a beaded garland as a sign of their renunciation of temptations. They get the garland from a person who has made the pilgrimage several times. They wear black clothes and walk barefoot. The pilgrims call each other Swami because of identifying with the divine spirit within each person and its equality. On their head, they carry two sets of things, one set for their meal and the other for offering at the temple, together representing the physical and the spiritual aspects of their lives. Here, Hindus and Muslims have kept their separate beliefs, identities, and rituals. The breaking of coconuts at the mosque is an interesting exception. Beyond their differences, they have found common ground in the deeper spirit of harmony. As people practice the sacred ritual of breaking coconuts, we can notice that they choose coconuts with good meat inside. There are coconuts which have very little or no meat inside. The more or less empty nuts, which are rejected, represent the hard shell of superficiality, selfishness, exclusiveness, and even extremism, lacking the meat of love, wisdom, and harmony. Let us not be like empty nuts. Let us promote harmony, love, and goodness.